Today we will be speaking with Miss Shasta Rogers, a local elementary school principal. She will be addressing the concerns in the classroom without taking time away from the regular curriculum. Miss Rogers, what is one way that you have seen in your school with the teachers about how they cover the curriculum that is not necessarily within the regular curriculum?
Well, they can look for ways to introduce the subject using current standards being covered. Reading lessons are usually a really easy way to do this. We're going to look at an example with Miss Brown's class. She is concerned with bullying in her classroom. In this particular instance, she is showing the children how they could deal with the bullying. So let's take a look at Miss Brown.
Alright, put away your belongings. We're about to go into the reading section. Put away your pens, football away, pencils, paper away. Alright, the reading, what we're going to do today, what I have planned today, is we are going to read a book. Who has ever read or heard of Stand Tall, Molly Lou Mellon? Oh, great! So now, I want to read it to y'all as a class. And then I have some questions after for y'all to answer, so just pay attention. Remember to be respectful of others and listen because others want to read. So, Stand Tall, Molly Lou Mellon. It is by Patty LaBelle and the illustrated pictures are by David Cottrell. Alrighty. Molly Lou Mellon stood just taller than her dog and was the shortest girl in first grade. She didn't mind. Her grandmother had told her, "Walk as proudly as you can and the world will look up to you." Don't y'all love the pictures? So she did. Molly Lou Mellon had buck teeth that stuck out so far she could stack pennies on them. She didn't mind. Her grandmother had told her, "Smile big and the world will smile alongside of you."
That's a big mirror.
It is, ain't it? Look at her looking.
She's tiny.
She is. So she did. Wow.
She's very pretty.
She is. Molly Lou Mellon had a voice that sounded like a bullfrog being squeezed by a boa constrictor. She didn't mind. Her grandmother had told her, "Sing out clear and strong, and the world will cry tears of joy." So she did. Molly Lou Mellon was often fumble-fingered. She didn't mind. Her grandmother had told her, "Believe in yourself, and the world will believe in you too."
There's a lot of dishes.
It is. She had an accident, didn't she?
I don't think she has chores.
So she did. Then Molly Lou Mellon moved to a new town. She had said she had to say goodbye to her grandmother and all of her friends. How sad. Would y'all like that, moving off? And start in a new school. Oh, gosh. On the first day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Shrimpo in gym class. When the game started, Molly Lou Mellon caught the football, ran under the legs of Ronald Durkin, and scored a touchdown. All the children thought, "Wow, she's good." And Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. Look at her.
Molly's fast.
She is fast. On the second day of school, Ronald Durkin called her Bucky Tooth Beaver. Molly Lou Mellon took out her pennies, stacked 10 high on her teeth, and smiled as big as day. All the children smiled with glee, and Ronald Durkin felt very foolish. On the third day of school, Ronald said, "You sound like a sick duck, honk honk." Molly Lou Mellon sang out a quack, so clear and strong that it made Ronald somersault backwards, hit his head, and have to go to the nurse. All the children cried with joy to be free of Ronald for the rest of the afternoon, and Ronald felt very foolish. Can y'all do a somersault like he did?
Yes.
I tried one time and I hit my head.
You hit your head. Did you have to go to the nurse?
No.
On the fourth day of school, Ronald said that she made the snowflake all wrong, but Molly Lou Mellon opened up her paper and revealed the most beautiful snowflake of all. All the children, ooh, and ah, even Ronald. On the fifth day of school, Ronald brought Molly Lou Mellon a stacking penny for her tooth and smiled at her. So now he's trying to be nice. That night, Molly Lou Mellon took out a pencil and paper and wrote a letter to her grandmother. Dear Grandma, I wanted to tell you that everything you told me was exactly right. Love, Molly Lou Mellon.
That's a big cat.
And that's the end of the book.
Yay.
All right. You know questions always follow. So, I got a couple questions for you. You don't have to get out your piece of paper unless you just want to write some notes. If y'all want to write some notes, you can. All right. On my word wall, I have the words characters, feelings, events, bully, respect, and confidence. Can y'all read those back to me?
Characters, feelings, events, bully, respect, confidence.
That's good. Very good. All right. Remember to, when I ask y'all these questions, remember to be respectful of one another. Don't interrupt. Put the football away, please. And let others talk if they have a question to answer. All right. Number one. What was the subject of the book? Do y'all remember?
Stand up for others.
Right. Who were the main characters in the book? Oh,
I have my hand up first.
Tyler.
It was Molly, her grandma,
Ronald.
and the other
Remember to be
students.
respectful.
I raised my hand first.
Okay, it's fine. What did the grandmother do for Molly?
She had her back
And for
when she got beat up by Ronald.
right. What did this help Molly to do? Was she able to stand up for herself? DJ. Yes.
She was happy with everybody.
Okay. Remember to raise your hand. At the beginning of the book, was Molly happy? She was. She was very happy. What happened to make her sad in the movie? Where did she go?
To the new school.
To a new school? Did she make new friends? Did she have to leave her friends?
She left them.
Right. How did Molly respond to them when they made her feel upset?
She did funny things.
And
Made Ronald
did she stand up for herself?
Yes.
Or
She
she did?
stacked the pennies on her teeth.
Right. What do you think was the most important thing in the book? Was it Ronald being the bully, or was it Molly not paying him any attention? Or raise your hand. Tyler?
She was very respectful and she stayed nice even though she was being bullied.
Having confidence.
That's very good. You got that one right. Okay, what happened because of Molly's behavior? What happened when Ronald was ugly to Molly?
He kept feeling foolish and eventually he started being nice to her.
Very good.
So can you explain what was going on in this clip?
Yes, Miss Brown had an issue she felt like needed to be addressed. She found one of her reading standards to introduce a book that could help bring attention to the problem without disrupting her regular lesson plan. She was covering characters and how they contribute to overall events. She did this using material that was appropriate for her third grade classroom. And at the beginning, she started with clear rules for participation, and she reinforced those rules when they were being broken.
Well, let's take another look at the clip to see how Miss Brown continues her lesson.
All right. Remember the vocabulary words I told y'all before about bully, respect, and confidence? Now we're going to discuss the bully questions, okay? Do you think Molly reacted the correct way to her bully? To Ronald?
Yes.
Yes, she did. She wasn't mean. She wasn't ugly to him, was she?
No.
Why do you think she was able to stand up to the bully?
She listened to her grandma.
DJ,
I was going to say the same thing.
what were you going to say?
She listened to her grandma.
Okay, good. When the bully fell and had to spend the rest of the day with the nurse, how did the other kids react?
They didn't care.
They were happy.
They were happy. They cheered, didn't they? That's ugly. Why do you think they did that?
Because he's mean.
He is mean.
He's
Bullies,
a bully.
right? And we don't need to bully each other, do we? He didn't need to do that to Molly, did he?
No.
How would you feel if everybody was happy when you were gone?
I feel bad.
You would? Do you think everyone has someone at home to make them feel happy or special? Does everyone have somebody like Molly's grandmother?
No.
No, nobody does. Would y'all like to have somebody like that? Would you
Yes.
like your parents and other classmates to be like that to you? Exactly.
My mom said I can draw really good.
That's good. Out of all the characters, who would you like to be?
Wanna
Let's
be
start with
Molly.
Let's raise your hand. Tyler.
I want to be Molly because she's nice.
She's nice, and what else? Does she stand up for herself?
She knows how to stand up for herself and be nice about it.
Right. DJ?
I would like to be Molly's grandma
Why?
because she gave her confidence. She built her up.
She did. She was very nice to Molly, wasn't she?
I want to be one of the other classmates, so that way I don't have to stand up for myself and I'm not mean.
Well, that's true, but we all want to remember to respect each other and be nice and not be like Ronald and be the bully and pick on others. We don't want to do that, and we don't want to have to move off to another school and worry about people picking on us, do we? We don't want to do that. All right, how do you think we can make each other feel special? I know y'all are all good friends, so do y'all respect each other?
Yes.
Y'all make others feel special?
I hope so.
Other classmates? You hope so. You know so. Right. Right. Good job.
It looks like Miss Brown was able to get her point across in a fun way without deviating from her regular classroom's activities.
Yes, she did a very good job of reaching the goal of her standard, which was to recognize characters and how they contribute to an overall story. She asked well-planned questions to lead the conversation and have children think critically about the story and how it could apply in their own classroom environment, and hopefully be able to improve her bullying problem. All of this was accomplished by her being thoughtful about the book choice that she chose that day.
Well, thank you, Miss Shasta Rogers. Maybe one day I'll be able to come to your elementary school and observe Miss Brown while she's teaching. Well, thank you.
Thank